Se watro wasi Novdek results na nko ye opese okokoye course papa ewo university nanso yese o results nti ntumi nkonkoye oye nurse opese okoko practice wa brochwe yese tro international exams bi a friend sat se nini na no ope school a ebetumi atre wade ye na watro na wa pass with flying colors. Recommend this Sanctuary International School. The only reason why I'm recommending this school and they say akolebia wafa hobia watro exams bia no e pass with distinction. And so it tells you that they are doing something right. Intino frewomo e was 053 7730272. Omo wo hostel facilities. Omo sanso wa dansoman. Ofromo abibia wo hobia no. Obehu. Anyway, yanko and the story no eso. Now, this is coming from office of the former president, President Akufo Addo. And a lot of people were shocked to see this story. Now, Enra, and a report Barbontin say, and the report was coming from the Herald newspaper, say His Excellency John Dramani, His Excellency, the former president, President Akufo Addo, allegedly, seek the face of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Apparently, no. Herald newspaper say, President Akufo Addo esre Mahama say, opanecho seni ende Ken Ofori Atta nsensem apkono egu ebusuano enimu ase inti no osre na nkono Akufo Addo nyaaya nkobema Ken Ofori Atta bagana no wababe settle ensem no na so ase Ken Ofori Atta bagana seni ebia ye bechi no ewo airport na egu nenimu ase ne nyama no eno no mompe inti nanka one Mahama ekwa akokasa senanka oma kwan Nanki Ema Ken Ofori Atta mbra Ghana. Nanso mayenchi Ken Ofori Atta. That is what the Herald newspaper reported. And the Herald newspaper na can say Mahama na aye na adwin se wompene. Ompene se nsemo a President Akufo Addo kan onye ono de opese mbra na eden eye adwuma. That's what the Herald newspaper reported. Inti say sa story no e call viral ana nkrofo kan ho asem no. President Akufo Addo tenase no hu se dabi. Sebe wan kasa wuti ho a yeyiwe eyibone enti no e wo se wakasa enti the statement aba obe tretre nsem mu se no kware wa asem ni mu bia no ono President Akufo Addo wo de betudwa enti me be kenkan ni na yehu no kware wa asem ni mu enti mesraw and your first time subscribe na click notification bell ne so we ne sa latest news bia ba wonsa ebeka na obi bia wotie me bia wefu eso a wo pese wefu ekofom in 10 no book na e wo screen so no me recommend ya ma na book we betra wonyama miensa udi su pepepe a 1 month pe obi unsenya wefu beba form me amene mo kase embre bi na mefu ni and the same person me amefu eni na eye book ni munyama ena ama mefu aba form sa 055807496 book ni 100 cedis pe uchi 100 cedis a yebema book ni PDF ewo WhatsApp anase yebema ni tree video ewo WhatsApp o share ewo YouTube there is a link in the comment box so click it partial on Sabeka book no o share wo Facebook nso a o comment box ni mu a obehu link bi wo soro ho and also o click ya partial on Sabeka book no now young concept ni mu so President Akufo Addo ensembe na woka entretrimu be na wodeba o se rejoinder troubled Akufo Addo seeks Mahama's audience for Ofori Atta's return. Now, say the attention of the office of the former president of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, has been brought to a publication by the Herald newspaper, which has been subsequently reported by other media outlets on the above subject matter. The publication claimed that the former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo is considering approaching President John Dramani Mahama to seek assurances of the safe passage for Ofori Atta. Also, the office wishes to state emphatically that this publication is utterly false. The President Akufo Addo nsemu a can say story we a enenam a ye kan no o say ye ntro o say no kware bi enim. Also, it is a total fabrication. Let me take it again. Also, it is a total fabrication by the supposed source. The office further states that Nana Akufo Addo has neither contemplated such a consideration nor expressly or impliedly made any such request or representation to President John Dramani Mahama, his agents, or assigns. Now, President Akufo Addo say, "Oh, si suna Ghana for ati say, oh no, on that new ho." President Akufo Addo say, "On that new ho da, on na ye ensun ho da ye da." Say onye den, wonko hu Mahama, no ne nkasa. Say dien, ewe he. Ma ensi ni tirimukra da onye bibi mpo ebe suggest kra se sa na opempo aden say dentia munya sa ansem no kra na yentro na mucha. I say, as a firm believer in democratic tenets, Nana Akufo Addo's fidelity to the rule of law has never been in question. Hey, President Akufo Addo, Nana Akufo Addo. So okay, say you are a firm believer in democratic tenets, and so your fidelity to the rule of law has never been in question. President Akufo Addo, when you were president, a lot of people started questioning, say, indeed, were you were you a lawyer? Because there are a lot of things you did. You said that, Papa, if President Akufo Addo, you are telling us, oh dear, your tenets, your democratic tenets, and your rule of law has never been in question. It has been in question. And a perfect example, I'm going to give a perfect example. A perfect example, when Sam George was assaulted, right? When he was assaulted, Ayawaso West Wagon by elections, the committee recommended, say, Adia Yediye Sam George, in Kaye, say, sitting MP, na, national security ni, na yeni na yenim so, ye MPP ni, abo Sam George ni so. I was say, ye punishes any pakrono. Ye can say ni pakrono kra yen chin intum. We saw the response from President Akufo Addo. He said, say, the person was provoked. And we all know that it is against the laws of this country, say, obey assault you, even if you are provoked or not. But President Akufo Addo responds and said, the person was provoked. Sende, Ubana only Yabekasana Kasa, Wodia, Ujimbredi. I mean, we all saw what you did to Daniel Domelevo. The Supreme Court ruled that the Daniel Domelevo was unconstitutional. Now, Obronika se bibi ye unconstitutional. It simply means that ye illegal. But President Akufo Addo, you are saying that you have fidelity to the rule of law. Anyway, I digress. I'll say, it is true that the faith of Mr. Ofori Atta is of considerable concern to the former president because after all, apart from Mr. Ofori Atta being his cousin, more importantly, he was the Minister of Finance in both the governments of his mandates. But that concern does not extend to wanting to interfere with the rule of law. Hopefully, this sets the record straight on this matter. The office also demands that the errant publications reproduce this rejoinder in accordance with the former president's right. Signed, Office of the Former President. You know, or say indeed, yes, or drink Ken Ofori Atta nsem ne ho pa ne de aka so nwen ho anoboa. Na de ntia wo dwen ho ene se aside say Ken Ofori Atta eye nebusuani no. Ken Ofori Atta nso na owo ono Akufo Addo na aban emu. Nti odwen nsem ne ho, odwen ho pa. But dwen a odwen ho no ene interest se Ken Ofori Atta di bone a ono Akufo Addo embre mu emra mbesere bone fa chema no da bi onye sa. Nti no the Herald newspaper wo mo report is adie we no. Omo nsanso entry sign. So basically this is what President Akufo Addo is saying. Well, I mean if in some Herald ne kan enye no kwaria, I think that President Akufo Addo is well within his right to issue this rejoinder. Into no, no. Mr. Bronya aba, aka few days to Bronya. Na wopɛ sɛ wodi obi show anaa wopɛ sɛ wo enjoy bronya paa bronya wei ɛmo a yɛdidi ɛyɛ AVV rice na ɛyɛ local rice nanso yɛnka ntrɛ wɔ a wonhu da mesrɛ mo frɛ 026 4965 170 026 4965 170 ka trɛ mo sɛ melodies ɛna a direct wo ba hɔ they will have a special package for you into no AVV rice. Montre mo your comment box ni mo ebusuafo. Bedase.